decided, why not do a story time? A couple weeks ago, I wanted to do a story time for you guys, and I said I had such a boring life that I had no story times. But last night, I was in bed around 3 in the morning. That's when all my thoughts come in. And I thought of a story time that really I've never told anyone. It's not embarrassing or weird. I mean, it's a little weird, I guess. But it's not something that I wouldn't have shared. I guess it just slipped my mind and I never talked about it. So on my old channel, when I had YouTube, when I started in 2007, it was a channel for transitioning. I was transitioning from female to male. I was 15, 16 years old, and I came out as transgender. Now, I had a lot of feedback. I had a lot of people that had my back. Even my mom had my back. So I was trying to transition really early. I got out of high school at a very young age, around 15, 16, and I decided I wanted to get my diploma still and not get my GED. So I went to this school that is in Florida, and it's a school for people that are 16 to 21 years old, or 14, 21, something like that. And I went there, and as a fresh start, because of my old school, everybody knew who I was. I identified as a lesbian, whatever. So yeah, I went into that school, and then I talked to the principal, and the principal was super cool about it, and she said I could use the bathroom for teachers. So because it wasn't in a good neighborhood, it was a little bit violent neighborhood, and they didn't want anything to happen to me, so I could use the bathroom for the teachers. So I was like, cool, everybody's cool about it. Mind you, this is years ago, so it's really cool that they were really cool about it. How many times can I say cool? I don't know. Cool. So yeah, then the first day of school, I went in there. This school was so ghetto that it had metal detectors when you walked in to make sure you didn't have like a shank, you know? Yeah, I walked in with a fucking jacket all the way up to here. Okay, first day, because I have big tits. So what happens when you have big boobs is that even though you bind them, it doesn't matter because you still could see it a little bit. So I wore a jacket, didn't talk to anybody. I was just like, fuck everybody. I have a high voice, so I was like, fuck this. I'm not gonna talk to anybody. I'm not gonna risk myself. So yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna risk myself. Fuck this. So I walked in, didn't talk to anybody. On lunch break, we had to like stay in a line, and I didn't talk to nobody. And this other guy was like, hey, what's up, man? I was like, I didn't fuck with nobody that day. I said, fuck this. This is up near Nebraska Avenue. If you're not from Tampa and you don't know what Nebraska Avenue is, then I don't know what to tell you. I walked in there, so then, the next few days, I just said, fuck this. I'm gonna wear a shirt over a shirt over a shirt. Mind you, in Florida, it's always like 100 degrees and it's humid. It's not only hot, it's humid. So not only are you sweating, but you can't breathe. So, mind you, I have a binder that's binding my boobs together. I have one shirt over another shirt and then a polo shirt. Yo, I don't know what I was thinking. I really don't. Obviously, I'm not transitioning now. That's when I was 15, 16 years old. I grew up and I realized that's not for me. It might be for a lot of people, but it wasn't for me. So anyway, I made some friends. Mind you, I had to lower my voice a little bit, I had to be like, hey, what's up? And I don't even think I sounded for real, but at this time, these 14, 15-year-olds, I don't even think they realized really. I was like, and then I met this guy who was really cool, and we rode the bus together because I decided, this is on the other way of town, I'm not gonna have my mom who has cancer to drive me, so I'm gonna take the damn bus. When half the time, these Jesus people, this black guy was like, you need Jesus, and I guess he knew, and I was like, look, man, I'm not up for this. So the bus was it was just hectic at itself, but then I had to go to a school where you have metal detectors and I could get shanked. But anyway, that's not the point. I made a couple friends, and they had no fucking idea that I was a fucking chick. No idea. They were like, what's up, man? I never told anyone. I mean, I had 2 friends that knew me from other schools, and I told them to shut the fuck up and don't say nothing. Because I am not about to be like, yo, you know what? You think I'm a guy with a penis, but I'm not. I'm a girl with a vagina, but I say that I'm a guy, so yeah. I went to fucking school with these people, and I rode the bus with this dude. I totally forgot his name, but I rode the bus with this dude, and he was like, yo, man, you want to come over and play video games? And I was like, yeah, you know what, man, another day. I think that day I had my period or something, and I was like, fuck that, I'm not gonna deal with this shit. So I was like, yeah, man, another day. But we would ride the bus together every day since I went to that school. And I went to that school for months, every day. No fucking idea. I don't know if they were just trying to be nice, or I just passed really fucking well. I don't know. Even now, I say I'm a lesbian, they're like, no, you're a guy. I'm like, no, Still a girl, last time I checked, you know. Last time I checked, I'm still a chick. Now, this is a story that I'm trying to tell you guys. Now that I live the way I do again, I'm 22 years old, I still see this dude near Walmart. And I have to like hide from him because I feel bad. Like, I totally said I was his, you know, his bro. Like, we were tight. And I can just be like, yo, I'm a girl and I just deceived you for the last 10 years. I can't do that. Like, that's fucked up. I don't even know what to do. What should I do, you guys? I see him and I just go the other way. I said, fuck this. I go the other way because I saw the same fucking face. I mean, at 15, I could tell you don't usually have facial hair. But now at 22, you should have, like, you should look grown and not like a 10-year-old boy. And that's what I look like most of the time. That was a story about how nobody knew I was a chick or a girl in school. It was interesting, and it was I loved it at the time, but it was so hectic. I was freaking sweating all the time. I was worried half the time. I was like, man, I'm gonna get like jumped. I'm gonna get like raped, something. But you know, thank God nothing happened to me. And that was my story time of the week. You guys have a good weekend. Remember, we are all human. Love you guys.